What's good? I'm that Gamer Boy Chaos, and today I'm going to tell a story about something funny that happened about a week or two ago. Now, initially I was going to tell this story when it was new and fresh, but I felt like it was going to make such a short video that there was no point in telling it individually and having it be its own video. So I've been planning this video for years where I tell like 10 stories in one video, and I was going to group this story into that. But I've recently been going through my storytime playlist, and I was like, hold up, this video is only 2 minutes long. And then once I remembered what the story was about, I'm like, oh, okay, I remembered, because it was just some crazy shit that happened that same day, and I wanted to make that video as soon as possible. So today, I'm gonna tell the story about my grandma's fuck-ass neighbor that thankfully we do not have to deal with anymore. So last month I made a commentary video talking about my grandma's crazy-ass neighbor and the shit that she be doing and how she be acting and just how annoying she is. And I believe that video was actually made on a Monday as well, so that's kind of funny. But anyway, on the last day my grandma was moving, which was about a week or two ago, you know, she was just cleaning up the place, making sure that everything good and make sure that she can get her security and like taking extra precautions too, because she knew this lady was going to try to find anything to not give her money back. So it was me, my mom, grandma, and aunt. We were all cleaning and recording videos to show whoever that everything is intact, everything good, everything clean. And once everything was done, it was time for my grandma to give the neighbor, who was also the landlord, I don't know if I mentioned that, it was time for her to give her the keys and also give her a note to sign saying that she received the keys. So my grandma goes to talk to her, and she's asking her like, oh, do you want to like to take a look at the apartment and make sure everything good, because everything is good. And this bitch going to talk about some, oh, when the plumber came over, because I guess like at one point they had a plumber come over because she has a leak in her ceiling in the bathroom. And she talking about the plumber said that my grandma was pouring water, so that's why there's a leak in her ceiling. And my aunt was like, the plumber never said that, because that shit just can't happen. Even my mom was like, do you know how much water you have to pour on the floor for it to cause a leak? And this bitch, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her, but anyway, she goes back inside because apparently she's cooking dinner and shit, and whenever she cooks, it fucking stinks. It stinks up the entire house. It just smells like onions and rotten fish and shit. So we just waiting, and I believe at some point my grandma told my aunt to start recording so she could have video footage of how this lady be acting. I'm not sure when she started recording. I don't know if it was when that bitch made up that fucking bogus story about the plumber telling her that my grandma was pouring water on the floor. Like, that shit just make no fucking sense. But, yeah, my aunt is recording. And so eventually the bitch come outside again, and my grandma's about to give her the keys, the paper, and the pen so she can sign saying that she got the keys. Tell me why this bitch gonna say,
oh, I want to sign the paper with my own pen.
It's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? And good thing my aunt caught this on camera, because what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? So this bitch got us waiting even longer, and I'm annoyed because I want to relax, because I was cleaning and there was dust and that shit was fucking with my sinuses and shit. Got my nose itching and all that, and this bitch over here playing games talking about she want to use her own motherfucking pen. So she finally comes back out and gives my grandma back the paper, and we're about to be on our merry way until my mom says,
good, now we don't have to deal with this old raggedy bitch anymore.
And so the bitch, after hearing my mom say that, she opens the door back up and says,
it takes a bitch to know the bitch.
And that's when my mom went off on her. She's like,
yeah, I am a bitch. That's why I said something to your old ass.
And she just going off on her. Like, it was funny as shit. And I think that lady, she's used to having the last word, because after she said it takes a bitch to know a bitch, she closed the door, but she could still hear what my mom was saying, because her window was wide the fuck open, letting out that stinking ass cooking air. Meanwhile, my mom is just going off on her. She said something like,
oh, you gonna call my mom ghetto? Bitch, I'm the ghetto one. I'm the ghetto one.
Because apparently in the messages between her and my grandma, she called my grandma ghetto queen or whatever, and she didn't even spell ghetto right. She spelled it G-E-T-T-O. Like, the bitch is fucking old, dumb, ditzy, and fucking slow, ugly, all that shit. And speaking of ugly, I decided to jump in and hit her with the
ugly bitches!
No! Because the bitch is fucking hideous. She's miserable as fucking hideous. And so also, my aunt jumped in. She like,
yeah, that's why your fucking hallway stink. That's just my somewhat fishy ass coochie.
And my mom was like,
that's her fishy ass pussy, and that's why her man don't fuck her. Maybe if she got some dick in her life, she wouldn't be a miserable ass bitch.
Like, this shit was so funny, because this was something that was building up in us for like 5 years, because this bitch was bugging. Like, I'm not sure when she started bugging, but it's been too fucking long. And I'm pretty sure my grandma, I don't remember if my grandma said anything to her, but man, my mom couldn't wait. And honestly, That lady lucky my sister wasn't with us, because my sister get real ghetto. Like, she probably would have beat that bitch ass. She would have been banging on that bitch door, probably would have bust that shit off the hinges, because my sister don't play. But yeah, that bitch, she had it coming, because she, just a miserable ass witch. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I'm glad that my grandma is living somewhere where she could fucking drop something for the first time and not have to have someone banging on the fucking ceiling. And yeah, like, everything good. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave some comments, subscribe, hit the bell notification shit, do all that good shit. And I'll see you next time.